Hello, Michael Rich back with your weekly forecast on Netweather.tv. Now, I don't know about you, I don't really like this very unseasonal warmth. All right, it's good for my gas bill, it's good for the CO2 emissions, good for the environment, I suppose. But give me a real taste of winter every now and again, please. Not so though in the week ahead, we are in what is known as in the trade as an omega block. And when that happens, the weather systems grind to a halt and start fast for days on end. You can see what I mean here. I've chosen a chart for you. That's a jet stream Friday at 6 o'clock in the morning. And you can see the way the jet is going from south to north to the west of us and north to south to the east of us, forming the shape of the Greek letter omega. And there's us stuck in the middle with quiet conditions on the warm side of the jet. So the pressure pattern, we have a strong high at the moment, 1,046 millibars over Poland, and deep lows running north over the Atlantic. The high moves a little west and closer to us at the beginning of the week, and then right over us and slowly declines at the same time at the end of the week. So the temperature of the atmosphere, not much happening. The orange shading shows just how warm the air is at the moment, and the way it's coming all the way from West Africa and the Canary Islands. Somewhat cooler conditions, that's the green shading, do slowly move south on Thursday and Friday. So the daily forecast then for Saturday, England and Wales, some low cloud and fog patches around to begin with, clearing to give a good deal of sunshine. For Northern Ireland and Scotland, rather more cloud around, a little bit of rain here and there. It's getting into western parts of England and Wales probably later on in the day as it dries up in Northern Ireland and western Scotland. For England and Wales, 13 or 14 the temperature. That's what it applies to eastern Scotland as well. More like 10 or 11 for western Scotland and Northern Ireland. On Sunday, a rather cloudy start for eastern parts of England, but then sunny spells. More cloudy in Northern Ireland, and this spreading to all but East Anglia and the southeast of England by the end of the day. 10 or 11 for the temperatures in Scotland and Northern Ireland, 11 to 13 for England and Wales. On Monday, some rain over the northwest of Scotland, otherwise a dry day everywhere with sunny spells. But there is some fog patches forming in the evening over England and Wales, as well as some first thing. 12 or 13 degrees, 15 degrees in some favoured spots, but then on the other hand, if you have some lingering fog, a good deal cooler. On Tuesday, dry and sunny for the most part, again some early fog around over England and Wales, and some of that lingering all day, and forming quite widely again in the evening, 12 to 15 degrees. For Wednesday, a foggy start and then sunny spells, but some fog could linger. And it's going to become cloudy in Northern Ireland in the afternoon and Scotland in the evening. So 12 to 15 degrees for England and Wales, that's if your fog doesn't linger. And 8 to 10 for Scotland and Northern Ireland. For Thursday, it looks like being fairly cloudy over Scotland and Northern Ireland, but dry and sunny for England and Wales. Again, some fog early and late. 8 to 10 degrees for Scotland. 12 to 14 for Northern Ireland and England and Wales. On Friday, rain in the Northern Isles, otherwise another dry day with sunny spells with some fog patches early and late. 8 to 10 degrees for Scotland, 12 to 14 for Northern Ireland, England and Wales. And for Saturday next weekend, for England and Wales, again a dry day with sunny spells after some early patchy fog. Scotland and Northern Ireland becoming cloudy and breezy with some rain spreading from the west. This will clear in the evening as that rain spreads further into Northern England and North Wales. 8 or 9 degrees for Scotland, Northern Ireland, northern parts of England. Still very mild there in the southern parts of England, southeastern parts of England, at 12 to 13. And then on Sunday, some patchy rain in western Scotland. Otherwise, a day of sunny intervals and rather cloudy, 11 to 14 degrees. So there we are then, not much changing really. There's a hint that it might get more unsettled next weekend, after next weekend, but it's only a hint, it's a long way off. Otherwise, it's quiet conditions, some early morning fog. It could be some early morning frost in one or two places as well. Despite the warm air, the nights are still quite long. So get out and enjoy the weather. It is still, of course, half term in many parts of the country. And I'll see you again this time next week. Goodbye for now.